Yo, doing good, doing good. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another session for today. This is your boy Maxwell Lumumba Africa, Maxwell Lumumba to the world. That is my name. And today's session, the way the title says it clearly, that something like youth empowerment, that is the topic of discussion for today, because everything is now working well. Because for those who maybe they don't know something about this specific YouTube channel, initially I used to do a lot of vlogs about animals, lifestyle, but I came to realize that there is something missing in the community. Why can't I expose everything that is actually everything that we see in community, but is being overshadowed? So with that, I saw it good. Why can't I start something like a reaction video? And basically, as I'm speaking right now, the niche for this YouTube channel is a reaction video where I say everything, especially I talk about everything that happens in the community. Let me try to see something about settings here. Yeah, where I speak everything that is happening in the community. So all those shenanigans that are happening in the community, I just expose them, especially anything that goes against the the law of Kenya. I usually expose those things because, you know, we being people from let's say a country, we have all the rules. We have what the law says, and we have to adhere to the laws. Especially when you see people from all over the world coming to this Nyabuhansi village. I can see Island Girl. Welcome to this live session, and let us give this live session a thumbs up so that at least, and let us keep on engaging and engaging. Yeah, I can see Island Girl greeting us. So welcome to this live session, and this live session will be taking actually 1 hour. After 1 hour, when it lapses, then we'll be doing some other things. So I can see welcome to the live stream. Remember to drop off your like thumbs up as you enter. Exactly, because I can see five people are there. So the way I was saying that, in a village setup like Nyabuhansi village, when visitors come to visit, the expectation is that let us not tarnish the name of our village. When we tarnish the name of our village, basically what we are now doing is tarnishing the name of the entire country. Let us not make this village that anybody who comes to Kenya feels not at peace. That when I was in that village in Kenya, when I was in Kenya, this was what you used to actually, this is what actually I experienced this. Let us not put this village to some things that actually we can avoid. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the issue of scamming, because scamming has been very rampant in this village. And this puts a lot of red flag wherever we go. When somebody actually imagines that this guy comes from Kenya, he says that, what, Kenya? No, Kenya was there in Kenya, and actually these Kenyans actually taught me some other way. I can see Andream saying, hello Maxwell from London. Welcome to this live session. Let's us remember to give it a thumbs up. Yeah, let's remember to give it a thumbs up. Yeah, so let us make this community, let us give it an image that nobody else, let us not tarnish this image of this community. So that is why I'm really exposing everything that is happening that does not go in hand with the rules and regulations of these of actually the community. Yeah, I can see with this, I can see Skybela, blessed Sunday Max. Thank you. I was in church in the morning. I came back, I did a video, and actually I uploaded the video. And I have to thank actually all the supporters because they keep on. Actually, they're waiting for my video so that they can watch. They give it thumbs up. We keep on engaging. So that is something that keeps us on foot. That is something that is very motivational. And you know, when people keep on engaging in the videos, we really feel appreciated. We feel motivated, and everything we take it is like it is happening the way it is supposed to happen. Yeah, I can see 19 people in the house. Let us give this video a thumbs up. Let us give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you like this video, and you can share to other individuals who have not joined. So the way I was saying that basically the reason why I started this reaction video is to expose all those shenanigans that are happening in the village. You know, I personally am not that much pleased when I see people traveling all the way from other countries to Nyambuhansi village only to realize that others are being scammed, others are being done some things that are not human. So me as a human being, I take that as actually it is like betrayal to the community, betrayal to the individual, betrayal even to the Republic of Kenya. Because, you know, I don't know if these authorities, they really know what is happening here in the village. Because like me, I've just taken some initiative so that at least I ask them that, do you know what is really happening in this village? Do you know that there are some visitors who came here in the village and everything was not working in accordance to the law? Because you can't tell me that you actually, okay, visitors come under your name. In short, it's just, let me see. I can see Angel, welcome to this live. Good afternoon, Maxwell and chat. Happy Sunday, you all. Happy Sunday to you and Merry Christmas in advance. So they were saying that, let's say I've hosted somebody. Then this somebody comes, let's say a foreigner. The only thing, the only instinct that I have in my mind is to come up with ways of scamming this individual. That one is totally unacceptable. A village like this, let us adhere to the rules, let us adhere to regulation, because this week has been having a lot of things that we can pinpoint, because we saw some guys from United States of Jamaican origin, and actually they stay in America. Yeah, they came with a good motive. Maybe even if their intention was not about culture, was not about empowering the youth here in the village. So irrespective of what they were up to, you know, for us, we expected that maybe they came as tourists, and only to realize that the main objective, the main agenda of that day was to buy lands. And within 3 days, yeah, actually the day they reached, the same day, it means they were having ideas on where to get land with some people. I can see Pamela Modesta, welcome to this live session. I can see Gahat Max, you have to inform the villagers that their land will only go up in value. Their kid will be better off if they keep the land. Yeah, today's video was giving a very good example when it comes to that. Today, I took an initiative of educating some of the people, you know. Yeah, I took an initiative of going and actually having a conversation to some of the people. Some of them took it positively, others took it negatively with a lot of questions that even me myself, I was not able to, I can see JT Podcast, welcome to this live session. I really appreciate for you joining this live session. So I took that initiative so as to educate the villagers on how things are actually, how the land issue is working out in the village. To my surprise, many of them took it positively. Some of them took it negatively because I had to tell them my reasons why the issue of land is becoming alarming in this village. Okay. Thank you, JT Podcast. I can see Caro Mure checking it from Jamaica. Welcome to this live session. Listening with interest. Very okay. Put across young man. Okay. I can see Vicorel. Hello Maxwell. I really appreciate. So I took that initiative where people took it positively, some of them, others negatively, because they had a lot of questions asking me. Because, you know, I'm just trying this one to help the community. This is not for my self-gain, because at the end of the day, there is no way I've said that I need a piece of land. So when I come advising some of the individuals, telling them that selling this piece of land, this is not something good, because you yourself, you inherited this piece of land from your fathers, your great-grandfather. Then when it comes to you, the only thing that you see in your brain, in your mind, is now you're salivating over money without seeing the consequences about the future generations. One of the things that pushes people in this village selling land is something about alcoholism. And this is a vice that getting out of this community, of this village, is very hard, because you walk just some few kilometers, you get that if this is not the brewer himself, this is now the drinker. Because in every family, and I'm sorry to say this, in every family we have people who are into alcoholism. Even our family itself, yeah? I think I'm the only one who does not drink alcohol, but the rest of the, okay, me and the ladies, yeah? But when it comes to men, you get that this is alarming. So this is one of the things that actually make people do things that they're not supposed to do. I can see Ken Gitari saying hi Maxwell. Welcome to this live session. This is Ken Gitari. I can see O13 saying hello to you. So I'm just trying to recognize some few individuals that have actually taken their time to join this live session. So they were saying the land issue. I've seen it good to take the initiative personally. And this initiative is not just somebody is pushing me, or because I know at the end of the day, I'm not going to gain, but the villagers will really gain. Maxwell, you guys need to work on this problem. Exactly. We actually need to work on this land issue, because some people from outside Kenya, they cannot come here. Then they are being told that there are a lot of lands here in the village that you can buy from people, because of the influence of alcoholism in people in this community. So you take that one, it's like a disability, so that you can use it to scam some people. And today's video, I've highlighted it that nobody is safe. The foreigners are not safe. The villagers are not safe. The middlemen are the ones benefiting from all these land deals that you can see happening in this community. I have to appreciate, like yesterday's video where I pinpointed that the guy by the name Fala is called Fala Fashion TV. He pinpointed something. Okay, in my video I never explained why that guy had to pinpoint. The reason is this. One of the things why this guy had to pinpoint the holes that you people saw in that video is because they were trying to squeeze the boundary. Even Fala Fashion himself said that when I came here with your dad, so that one was referring to Mura, that when I came initially here with your dad, I can see Angela, welcome to this live session. When I came here with your dad, these holes were not there. Then you get Mura. You know, this is the first time I saw Mura lacking what to say. It was as if the guy was really scared. I've never seen that guy giving respect to a lot of people, but for the first time, he was like, actually, have you ever seen a puppy being kicked when it has seen some meal? It takes its tail between the legs, and that is actually what happened to Mura. He went ahead and said that these are just five few holes. And in reality, that one does not even bring any sense, because when you're trying to squeeze somebody's land, maybe for your own gain, or it was a calculated move from the maybe the villagers to Mura. And within this scenario, we can see there are a lot of calls, because it seems that Mura is up to something. Because when you try to see, it is like Mura is making a lot of calls. It does not appear where all these shenanigans are happening, but behind the scene is the person who is behind all those things and is sending the father so as to handle all these things, so as to see him. Okay, so as to see, we can't see him in that picture, but we have people working under his rules. Immediately when this Mura said something about when it was actually questionable about everything, you get that now Mura was diverting all this attention to the riverside, so as to prevent himself from answering these all questions. That is something that I personally am not going to appreciate. I can see Cheryl in the house. Lady G, welcome to this live session. Pat G, welcome to this live session. So I'm just recognizing. So for those people who have not given this live a thumbs up, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you give this live a thumbs up. Mura kept saying that he knows all the boys, that they work for him. Yeah. So that means is the guy behind all these things that were happening, those all holes. He was the mastermind of everything there. So this one actually brings a lot of questions. So that means even the land besides where this guy is buying, it can belong to him, so that once they fence this piece of land from that point, they can take the piece of land that is remaining to the other side. And that is evil. Timaro was shocked when that man said so. Yeah, you know, Mura was not expecting that question. He wasn't really expecting that question. He was just ambushed. Nothing. Even I saw this guy, Maikizo, was trying to rescue Mura, but it was not even possible. This Jamaican origin guy was mad, and it's only that maybe he was a visitor. If it could be a villager by a villager, fight Kulera. Because I know how villagers behave. Because the first instance that we see, it is like Mura did what we call in psychology deflection. He just deflected everything. Then, actually, I don't know how I can even explain this one. Max, I love your video. it's hard to believe what is happening in the village. Swampy King runs his mouth so much that is on the video admitting all the crook tactic. Everyone should fight. That is what is happening in the village. But I myself, I say that enough is enough. I can't keep quiet because initially I used to keep quiet. But when all shenanigans are overwhelming the community, because the name of the community is the one which is being tarnished, I decided to stand with the villagers, the community itself. So as we see, let the good prevail and the bad thing actually being stepped on. And that is how we can transform the community. That's why Mura will never stand up to the stepdad due to the greed, land grabbing, and the fear of him too. Yeah, it seems that both these parties have the same mentality. All of them. I can't say that this one is good, this one is bad. They both have the same mentality of land grabbing, conmanship, scamming. Yeah, and this is not the first issue about land scamming and land grabbing. And they do this especially to the people that they see these people like they can't really, we call it, they're under influence of drugs abuse. I can see, okay, thank you. This is our Dreams 32. I'm really appreciating for the super thanks. I'm really appreciating. So for those who have not actually given like to this video, just give it a like. So I really appreciate this is Andream for that super chat. I'm really thankful. A petition, okay. A petition is needed signed by all cells and land should be given back, whether built on, proven in the YouTube platform. That is something that I myself, I promise to do that, but it needs a backup from the villagers. Because, you cannot, because, I'm just doing this just to save the villagers, because I myself, I don't even have what we call, I don't even have a hand. Let's say I don't have a land in that, let's say in that village, apart from renting. Because our land was sold long time ago. So we are now living as squatters in the same lands that belongs to us. That is something very bad. And actually that is something very bad. But let us, like the community, let us wake up. Let us show the people that are remaining with the lands that this is possible when we get united. Let us rescue the lands. And filing that petition is not something hard. And I don't want to say everything that I've done so far, because other people watching here, they don't have the community at hand the way I have the community at hand. A lot of people, they don't have that. Others now behave like spy, because when I say anything in this platform, they'll go there, then start speaking it to the likes of the Condad family, so as maybe to bring me down. But one thing that I usually believe in me, that they can't bring me down. The reason is this: I'm not a public figure. There are some few individuals who know me very well. But we have some few individuals who they only hear about me, but they don't really know me. I can see Lady G 319 joining our membership. I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful. Welcome to the membership. I can see united you stand, divided you fall. Exactly. Let us actually be united in that community. The likes of Gintu started it. Now Gintu, as I'm speaking, has a case in the court to answer. And in this case, even all these things that they call maybe, okay, that they call maybe attack and everything never happened in Gintu's place. It never happened near the let's say near the near the homestead of Mura himself or the family. It happened somewhere else. But they saw it good that let us use this one so that we can actually get Gintu's hand tied together. So that is why even Gintu himself is nowadays not doing reaction videos. He was there to help the community. He was there to salvage the community from these greedy individuals, greedy personnel who want to see that they have the whole of the village by themselves. The likes of Ernesto, the likes of Mogesi tried it. Now we see the likes of Lucas the Traveler trying it. But you know, the effect of this thing without legal action, because even when you say that let us work as a community, let us maybe demonstrate, it won't function. The only solution for this is just taking legal measures. Let us take the legal measure so that let us not find ourselves against maybe what the law says. And that is what I'm doing. Everything that I do, I follow the legal procedures. Hey Max, do you know what is the population of Nyabuhanse? Okay, I can see something. Start a protest with fellow villagers against land grabbing, then not to sell ancestral land. Yeah, well and good. This is something very good that I personally, I thought it will really work. But to my surprise, it never worked because, you know, even the villagers themselves, they are still splitted. We have the individuals who they still get the peanut money from that family, so that to stand with them, and then we have the other side that they listen. They don't belong to the same cult thing that I'm talking about. So working with these individuals that they don't believe in that family is better off than working with a family that maybe they support the same family. So in the village, we are still divided. Somebody asked me about the population of Nyabuhanse. Nyabuhanse is big, but let me just put this on the camera. One part of Nyabuhanse is very safe, but the part of Nyabuhanse where we have this family is the one that has been affected most. Everybody is scrambling to go to live in that part where we have this family. And the population within that, okay, the population there, it does not even reach 200. Let's say we don't have more than 200 families. It is just a small section that these people, they want to own. But Nyabuhanse itself, it is a very big town. But this small portion is where everybody, the family wants to acquire. They cannot acquire the entire Nyabuhanse. Just wondering if this is not suggested to YouTube about the cruelty, what's going on about Stop Thief Video channel, yeah? I think YouTube, I don't think if YouTube has an authorization maybe to, okay, maybe when it comes to something like about these scamming, maybe obtaining money, okay, there are some instances that violates YouTube guidelines. Example is just scamming, using YouTube as a scamming method, yeah? That one at least, it can raise some alarm. But so far, justifying that is very hard, because you have to pinpoint some things so that YouTube can be aware before it can take action, and it must be very strong evidence. Gintu land will never be taken. Exactly. Joke with any other individual in that community, but never joke with Gintu's land. This is kind of an individual who knows what is up to in the community. So he's not shakeable, is unbogable. That is what I can just say it. Because for him, he knows the benefit of having a land. And the only reason, the same family can use some other tactics on how to bring him down. Maybe to close the entire, okay, once maybe the way they're claiming they want to own the entire village, the only thing that they can do for G is just maybe to deny him access to the roads, to the fish ponds. And according to laws of Kenya, that is not possible. Every individual is mandated. Every individual has to be having a road going to his place of work. Let's say place, even if it is a homestead or place. And one thing that Gintu has just calculated, just let me utilize that land. That, you see, like the conversation they were having with, we call it Mama Tandi Foundation. It was about building on that piece of land. So Gintu does that. Once he built a house in that, let's say something like an institution, that piece of land, there is no way Con Dad or the family will bring Gintu down in that piece of land, because that is where the project that will be helping the community will be there. So that means all roads will be marching towards that place. If you try closing those roads, a lot of shit will be happening. It is like bringing that community down, because the students themselves will be on the roads. The community themselves will be on the roads. Everybody will be on that road, and that is something that Gintu himself sat down and saw that, okay, these people that are coming with this foundation is coming with something that will be helping the community. Why can't, because I have this piece of land, why can't I not give out this piece of land? Then they build on it, then this what will be helping the community. Kudos to Gintu where you are, because I like that type of thinking, because you just calculated your own move, because that is one of the things that will be used so as to bring this family down. And through empowering the youths, because the objective of that foundation is to bring changes to that community, starting from skilling all the students, skilling all the individuals in that community, giving them skills so as to come out or come to this world to know how to survive by themselves. Through skilling these individuals, you get that they will be having the required knowledge so that they can survive in the community by themselves. That is one of the things that Gintu with the foundation, they want to equip, because when somebody has the knowledge, when somebody has the skills, these individuals using that skills to gather maybe to gather things like maybe making sure that the lifestyle is very good, is something like, it is a long-term thing that a lot of people, a lot of subscribers want to see in that village. This is not something like a short term. Let's take an instance like the money that was giving, the handout that was given out to the community this week. That is something like short term. Today you have money. In the evening, you'll be using that money for the liquor, those changas, those busa, those alcohol. The next morning, you wake up with no money. But when equipping with individuals, with the skills, with the brains on how to survive in the community, will be very good, because you don't only need to stay in that community. You can go to other communities so that you can seek survival measures in those community, so that you do, you know, a lot of people when they go to school, especially let's say for colleges, you do what pertains what you are educated. If it is your degree, you do what pertains to your degree. If it's any other thing, you do what pertains that. I can see somebody saying that Nyabohanse only has beggars. That is evident. People have seen it on the camera. I don't want to crucify any individual, because one thing that I like is that subscribers themselves, they have seen it. Okay. Sometimes I usually tell people that begging is not bad, but beg with a reason. When you sleep hungry, you cannot tell me that you can just sleep and you let it pass. Yeah. But when you keep on begging now and then, it actually brings a lot. That is not a good behavior, because this is something that it seems that a lot of people, it is like a lifestyle that people are now getting, that this is the way to survive, through begging. That is unacceptable, and that should not be done. Oh, nice. See you recovering. Yes, I've recovered. My mouth is good, because the other time I was actually stung me here, but now you can see I've really recovered. Gintu intelligence quotient. Outsmart them all. Exactly. Gintu thinks, when they are thinking about scamming the lands, Gintu already is seeing how to develop the land. You know? So when you be ahead of them, it becomes very good. People buying land is looking for gold. And I don't know how these people, you know, okay, I'm sorry to say this. I don't know what people see about Nyabohansi village. I don't know if there is gold in Nyabohansi village, or what is this motive bringing people to, because we have a bigger section of Kenya. Why Nyabohansi? So that means that there is somebody behind this thing. When you see every foreigner, when they're coming to Kenya, they're coming directly to Nyabohansi. Maybe when they want to buy land, they come to Nyabohansi. This shows it that there is a pattern that is being used. There is a pattern that the foreigners are being told that maybe when you come to Nyabohansi, you're entitled to do this, and this. Why can't these people follow the laws of Kenya? Go to Nairobi, Ministry of Land, do everything that it pertains. Because when you want to own, let's say, okay, don't want to touch about owning land in Kenya, because I've said this several times. Okay. Okay. Gintu will be doing what parents try and instill in their children daily. Okay, no one is talking about learning skills. It is just expecting money to fall from the sky. Exactly. You know, before joining YouTube, because I can't say that I'm a student or I'm a psycho fan of Mura. I just worked, okay, because actually my first channel, I opened my first channel, it was in around 2017. where I never uploaded any video. When it came to 20 around 2019, 2020, I uploaded one video and it was about poultry vaccination, yeah. And by then, the channel name was called Supreme Agribiz. The line that I was using that initially, I couldn't get access. When you go to Supreme Agribiz, you can see me there with actually wearing a dust coat with the reggae music on the background. You know, by then I never knew even what is YouTube. I knew that you just wake up one morning, you upload a video, then you will start getting views. So I can't say that I'm one of the, I don't know, Mura's students. I don't belong to Mura's student and I don't care. I was monetized doing animal videos even before I met Mura myself, because actually I've met Mura twice. I can't come here on the camera then I say I've never seen Mura. I've seen Mura twice. We have shook hand twice, and that was the end of it. Nyabuhanse could be great if people were not selfish. This reminds me even when I was starting my channel, when I was monetized, because you know, after monetization there are some things that you have to do in your channel, like maybe when you want, maybe because I had a lot of audience from Kenya, so I needed maybe to get outside audience. The people who call themselves the positive people, those people are evil. I'm not sorry to say that. These are the same individuals, when you go to seek for help, that give me a shout out, let us do a collabo, none of them will help you. You just sit there as a beggar. The same people, when you do reaction, they see you as an evil individual who that you have now joined the lazy gang, you are now negative. And the same people are the people who are not helping you. This is why what you see, because the same people calling themselves that they are helping the community, the bigger YouTubers, they're the same people denying even the youths. Look at the generation, let's say, leave alone the people who started YouTube long time ago. The people who are starting YouTube right now, they have now come up with a tactic that I can just call it survival in the village, survival in the YouTube. They are now doing birthing videos. Because if these people that are calling themselves that come I help you, this reminds me when Lady J went to attack Lucas the Traveler at Lucas the Travel's home. The same Lady J who is claiming that, Lucas, why can't you come, then I give you a shout out, or I help you on how to do good content. By then, I remember even there is a day I was with, it was me and Lucas the Traveler. Lucas the Traveler requested Lady J, like, give me a shout out all. Just boost my channel so that I can be having some viewers. Lady J never helped Lucas the Traveler. I personally, I took an initiative of talking to Lady J in Mura's place. I told Lady J, I'm seeing your channel is doing very well. Can't you help me out on how to do this? Then this is what Lady J told me, and this one I've never said it in the camera. Max, my brother is the one who is giving people shout out. My brother is the bigger one. At least people know he's helping a lot of people. He is a good man. Just go to him, he'll be helping you. So this now shows me that this guy that goes to Lucas the Traveler's home claiming that he can help Lucas, minus doing these positive videos, the same guy cannot help anybody. They make up false stories and situations to get money. This is true. This is true. I've seen it most of the times. A lot of people people actually create stories in the village. It has been happening before and it will still happen. You know, when I was chased out of my rented house, people thought that I was creating stories. Until when now they are now seeing me relaxed in Shem's house, they are now telling me that kumbe it was true. They knew that maybe in 2 days I'll be in another house doing some other things. But let me tell them that I'm here to stay, and where I can help Shem, yeah? Because this live session, I wanted to be with Shem here because I wanted Shem to say the part of his story, but he has just gone to do some handman's work somewhere else. Maybe next Sunday's video, I'll be with one-on-one with Shem over here, and he'll be taking over the channel so that at least you people can get to know Shem, yeah? Because this is a good individual, he's my cousin, and actually many things we do as brothers because we have trust within ourselves. And that is why it keeps us staying together. That is why it keeps us on pushing and pushing and pushing. The false and fake stories from Mura. You know, it has reached a point that even yesterday's video, Mura thinks that every time is begging, that today, okay, yesterday's video is telling that any person who want to maybe mechanize us can buy us a machine so that we can use it to do this, and this, that we want to get machine, that my generator is being used by, I don't know, neighbors. Who told you? The like of Ernesto is a neighbor to Mura. And no day, no time. If he's talking about neighbors, let him connect power up to Ernesto's home. Let him do that if is the issue about sharing about neighbors. You know, when you help people who are in your inner cycle, the likes of Mayuguno, the likes of the Gitiriba, does not show us that you are helping the community. That one is being selfish, and that is unacceptable. So let him not camouflage, pretending that I'm helping the people, and yet is just helping himself, is now getting on new ways on how to make it happen to himself. Yeah, guys, don't forget to drop. I can see some 72 individuals in this live session. Remember to give these live a thumbs up. Just give it a thumbs up. I can see Lucia, I can see Doreen Cherono. Welcome to this live session. I can see. Okay. Okay. On Gintu's latest video, Mama Tandi exposes a lot of that family cannot believe Dee refused to pay for fuel even after she had accommodated her and provided a driver. That is the evil about the family. They are even exposed more driving big Land Cruisers, big machines that was meant to help the community. I'm sorry to say that, because, you know, if Mura could be begging so that to help the community, apart from the few individuals, let us look at the few individuals that Mura has helped. They just counted, yeah? You can see this one, and this one. You know, when Mura claimed that this year has done a lot of charity work more than all the years, I was like, what? Building 2 houses or 1 house, you call that one a lot of charity? Look at what Gintu has done. Gintu has built a lot of homes for people. Look at other YouTubers, what they have done. That is what we call charity. So because you have just, even there is a video that I released comparing the houses of somebody who respected and was very loyal to Mura, called Alex, was built a house that looks like a stable. Then somebody who went ahead and stole something from a phone from Mura's compound is being built a mansion. That shows us imbalance. That you can be loyal to anybody, but the payback won't be the way it is supposed to be. That is why sometimes even I say to myself, let me just be disloyal. Then maybe when favors will be coming out, maybe you'll be getting those favors. There is this thing that is coming up like Max, that was a recording. I can see Lilapad. Thank you for that. I really appreciate. I'm very grateful. I'm really grateful. I can see Ransford Fiti in the house. Welcome. Mura helps his pocket. Mura is me. Yeah, Mura is me. And that is what Mura is really doing. That is Mura, and he'll remain to be Mura. The other side, I can see Lilypads 3503. Thank you for that super thanks. I really appreciate. I'm really grateful. Mura best friends are turning against him, and that is to show he's not a good person. Okay. Mura is a world traveler. That is how he claims. So look at the world traveler. Since he came back to Kenya, apart from maybe going to Nairobi, going to find the wife, going to Nairobi, I don't know to do what, this guy has never even film videos. Maybe, I expect world travelers that when you come back home, you have to go even to streets, show how lifestyle here in the streets looks like. At least with that, everything will be, that one will be showcasing how you are traveling is really helping. Now you come back, the only thing is that you show us your compound, telling us that help me to buy these, help me. Why can't you go to streets where we have the street boys, where we have the vulnerable, and start helping them there? At least that one can help. Okay, he's back to the compound. He's now telling us that I need these, let us buy these. This one is unacceptable. I need horses. I don't know, I need machine to cut for the horses feeds. Things don't really work that way. Go show us. Even me, I'm ready to contribute to Mura when Mura comes and shows us that this is how this is how people struggle in the streets in Nairobi, in Kibera. We have a lot of slums. In orphanages. That is the way to go. But when you just show us our premise, then you want people to help you in your premise, grow your empire, help you buy lands, then other people are struggling. That is not acceptable. That is why Mura only thinks about himself. Sometimes what people want is more important than what you think you need. They need. And that's the reality. Don't be selfish, you just look yourself, but you don't look the villagers, you don't look the community, that you have grew in, that is too bad. That is really bad. What goes around comes around, or back in full measure. Exactly, that is correct. Imagine paying for security guard for a charity case. Nonsense and waste of money, famous and poor. Mura never pays anything but pennies to people. His subscribers are the ones who are paying for everything he does. Look at the incidents about the motorcycle. He came to camera, then say that people can contribute. Some people contributed money of that motorcycle. In the last video before, when those Jamaican American based foreigners came, Mura himself submitted that one of the subscriber has seen it good that let the subscriber purchase the motorcycle for Daniel. And now the biggest question is, there are some people who contributed. Where is that money? Is that what we call accountability? That is a total scam. If you could be good enough, do your own metrics, come to the screen, then tell us that this is the much amount of money we received, this is what we use the money for, and this is how things are really working on, and so that we can know and realize of what is happening. He does not want to share his audience with the valuable people in the community unless he has something to gain. That is what we call man eat man. If there is nothing to gain, if there is nothing to gain, people say that let that deal stay. Look at the university student who claims to be university. I myself, I pinpointed a lot of allegations that individual does not know doesn't even know what he's speaking about. If I could be given that mandate to go and to go to Moi University and ascertain if that individual is there studying, I could do that. Because I don't want to involve myself in some wrangles that does not pertain me. So I just say that, let it be. Because I have friends there, I have you never tell me that in this ecosystem that you can jump from one class to another, minus exam, minus cut. Like now, he was claiming that he's going to do exams for year one. I don't know, it is in January, and yet the same individual is claiming that he was not in school, he has not done any examination, no cuts, that is the continuous assessment test, nothing at all. Then you want to tell us that you're going to do the main exam. It is as if we don't have brains to think on how universities operate. No cut, no assignment, not in class, but you're already in year 4. You want to finish school and graduate next year without noticing that you still have some classes that you never attended to year 2 and year 3. Let me tell them that fools are over in this universe. This reminds, for Kenyans who maybe are here, there is a politician who used to say that there is a politician who used to say that wajinga wameisha Kenya, and I'm repeating the same thing. Fools don't exist in Kenya, and I'll be exposing you. If you want to come to me with the Subaru boys, well and good. There is no harm, no problem, yeah. Subaru boys are the DCI and those old people. The boys in blue, I don't know, blue clothes. Never think that they can actually intimidate me. I'm not above the law, I know that, but let me speak the reality and the journey to expose them. I'll still expose them. Even when we have the people, maybe there are people here watching me from the same cult. Go tell him I'm here to expose them. And I'll not sleep when I see all those evils are there. Has anyone see the female Frisian on camera recently? This reminds me, even I'm supposed to talk something about horses. I was supposed to talk something about horses. Even I was forgetting, and my time is really running. So it is allegedly that one of the horse died. Okay, for me, I've not done that video because I usually do video what I've ascertained. It is being it is being claimed that it had maybe a broken leg. You know, for horses, let me just, maybe this is one of the educational things that I can even tell us. You know, for horses, it is not like the cattle or maybe the neonates, the smaller ones. When a horse has broken its limb, the only thing is to make it sleep peaceful. Let him call, you know, he's now trying a Dakadabra method that let us tie some ropes, let us do this, let us do that. Let us do this, let us do that, so that let us tie some ropes there so that we can see if those horses can heal. What you're trying to do is totally what you're not supposed to do. When horse has something that we call, let's say, a broken leg, the way it is claimed, call a vet, make that horse sleep peaceful. The reason is this. You people, we know about the animal cruelty. This animal is really suffering, and we don't want to see this animal suffering. So the only thing that is supposed to be done to this animal is to make it sleep peacefully. And when we make this animal sleep peacefully, at least those all let's say the actually those we call it those struggling in okay, the struggles in life, you'll have ended the struggles, and that is how it is supposed to be. But now you're trying up and down, you're consulting. You know, you have vets on the ground. Why can't you use the vet on the ground who have come to your compound and they have ascertained that this animal, this horse, has these and these and these? Your work is just to consult to Nairobi. That you're calling to Nairobi, you're being sent some drugs, and you know, okay, the animal is suffering. Why should you call all the way to Nairobi when the parcel reaches here? When the parcel reaches here, you get that even the horse can even be unalive, because who told you that disease wait? They don't wait. Use what is available. Give jobs to the vets that are around. A good friend of mine called Adams was working, Dr. Adams was working on those horses there before. Because the Rio died, he now decided to end. Me, I'm not even concerned about doing job at the villa, because the way I've been saying to my subscribers, the only job that I'll do is job with security. Any job without security, let me stay at home, struggle the way I'm struggling, and at least what you eat, at the end of the day, you say you have not slept hungry. Are Marwa subscribers going to pay for the new lifestyle? of his charity cases. Who pays for the internet, the gas, and the gas cook? I don't want to touch on these. Okay. 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 Is the village too remote? What about TZ? Is it on the other border? Yeah, we have Tanzania just like 2 kilometers from here. The place that you heard that there are some people after maybe bird watching in the morning, some people could go to the, we call it, to the boundary. you know, somebody has flied all the way from Europe, let's say Europe or America. You have passed a lot of boundaries. Then you come here, you are now taken to just to step foot on Tanzania-Kenyan border with nothing at all. Just you go and show that this is no man's land. You can go and purchase some things from the other side of Tanzania. The other side is Kenya, just to be shown that even a baby class student can't allow himself to be done the way Mura thinks he can do the visitors. That vet in Nairobi gave him advice at the beginning. I don't know which advice is that. Is that about giving the horse beer? Was that the good advice? Maybe you can tell me. That giving the horse beer. I saw there is somewhere a horse was given beer, yeah? And I really don't know what pharmacology was that. Yeah? Yeah? Okay, I don't know what pharmacology is that you can give your horse beer. I don't know if they wanted it to get drunk, because we have been talking about alcoholism in the village. The same alcohol some people want to give. Actually, they are giving the horses alcohol. Maybe that was the advice that was being given. A very stupid man advertising sugar cane to Jamaican students on sugar cane plantation. This reminds me when these Jamaican USA foreigners came here. I saw it that he was telling them, you want sugar cane? I can give you some sugar cane. My friend, I travel all the way from there, then coming here. You now tell us that you want to give us sugar cane. Really? That is the only thing that you can welcome us with. You know, for villagers, yes, we are used to, maybe we can even have a bite of sugar cane. You show us sugar cane, then you want us to feed on sugar cane. Imagine if Snake Eyes, Rensky, and Onyx die, is -3 horses. Okay, I don't know anything about that compound, any horse that they are there. Even I don't know, even apart from Onyx, because Onyx, the only when Onyx was actually the day that Onyx was actually, it was fall. The day that I went to the villa. Yeah, within the same, yeah? 1 week before and 1 week, the day that it was fall, and the same week in my second visitation to the villa. Apart from that, I've never been there again. Max, the advice was to keep the horses in Nairobi area, where there are a lot of vets for the horses. Exactly. You know, Mura does not want to spend money. And one thing is doing it very badly, because you see, the other time, Onyx had some diarrhea. And I really suspected this can be even worm overload. Because you are living in a swampy place, because you are a swampy king, you still want your lifestyle of being swampiness, your lifestyle, horses can still live in the same swamp that you are in. you know, he has to put in mind that the same environment that those horses are is the same environment that we have other animals like the cattle, and the cattle go outside to graze. So worm infestation is very high. There is a possibility of worm overload to that actually to the horses. That is one of the possibilities. And let us give these horses time and see how they will be venturing, because the environment at which those animals are, they are in a pathetic situation that even humankind cannot live in. They are grazing on a marshy place, then claiming that you want actually to be a horse farmer. And one thing that I don't even understand, who told him that horses, especially, leave alone Nairobi, at least for Nairobi, Nanyuki, we can really understand, and some parts of Rift Valley, we can really understand that you can take horses there. Yeah, we can really understand that horses can thrive well there. But when we come to this locality, who told you here, even when you do horse racing, you yourself, you are a beggar, then the same villagers that you live with them, they're also beggar, will be riding those horses. This is not a venture that somebody of Mura's caliber should venture in. Bring us cattle, then you sell to us milk. That one at least could be a very profitable venture. But when you tell us something like, because you want to be seen as a rich guy, so bring us horse, so that here in the village, when you pass, we just salute to you. Yeah, when you pass, we just do, Mura brought some horses, yeah, let us salute to him, so that we can see you as a sentinel in this environment. That one will never happen. He wants to treat the horses like they are cows. Cows have 2 stomachs, as far I know the horses don't. Cows have 4 stomachs. Not 2, they have 4 stomachs. That's the reality. You know, for horses, they have what we call the pseudo stomach, or in quotes, false stomach. That is why they feed on grass, and they can ferment, and they have an elongated cecum. So that is what actually makes them. With this. This is fake. No, cows have four compartments, yeah? Yeah. Not one the way you are claiming. Not two the way you are claiming, yeah? That is I don't know, it is anatomy or what can we call that? Any subscriber from overseas buying land in Nyabohanse is already local. Exactly. Yeah, if you want land, just follow how the law says. Just follow how the law says. When you come here to let's say in Kenya, don't come here. You can give somebody a land, yeah. If you have some, you can even, because some YouTubers are posting even videos about orphans or what. You can gift one of them a piece of land. At least you will say that at least I've seen something. Let me see something here. So when you gift even we call them let's say the orphans a piece of land, that is, at least for that, is something that we can even appreciate as a community. Not doing some things that instead of helping instead of wasting that money to some people or benefiting some individuals, let us help somebody who is in need. That is maybe my call of action. Yeah, that is what I can really call my call of action. Can you imagine Mura is planning to purchase more horses and cannot care the ones he has already has? I don't know who is his I don't know who is his advisor. He should sack that advisor. In the near future, he'll be telling us that he wants to buy elephants to the village. Because once he gets those enough lands that he need, maybe he might think now, let us plant a lot of trees, then let us bring now elephants. Now not even horses, now let us bring elephants. Imagine Mura, okay. Those Jamaicans had he left the Mura already, skim them. You're just being scammed when you are just looking like this. Yeah? Today dig a hole here, tomorrow I dig another hole here. Yeah? That is totally unacceptable. Let me do something here. Okay, they eat, then vomit to eat again. They call it chew their cards in Caribbean. Okay, yeah, that is what we call. It is called in scientific name. It is called ligadi. Yeah, ligadi. Hey, that word is very hard. It is just like, yeah, the way they are saying that is vomiting, regurgitate, something like regurgitate, something of sort. That is what we call the regurgitating, yeah. That one is the reasons he wants Gin to land, and that is the next to the Villa wall. He can't get that land. You know, good thing is that Ginto's father was very clever. He had to process the titles and everything. And the only thing he'll be doing to pin down Ginto is maybe to close the roads, the way I was saying. So the way he has a mentality of displacing his neighbors, that is totally bad. You cannot displace neighbors. Live with your neighbors happily. Who does that? Who really does that? Nobody does that. Gintu better put a concrete wall too. Yeah, Gintu is going to put, actually Gintu is going to put, we call it what? Something like a foundation, yeah? The way they were talking is like he's going to build on that, on that plot. Gintu needs to train his dogs. It's better, okay. Yeah, Gintu, okay, I don't want to touch on that. Can someone mention one thing Mura has successfully launched? Unless he has launched Beggars Union. Maybe that, nothing else. Beggars Union, maybe he'll be launching very soon. Very soon, very soon. It's like these Jamaicans want to be scammed. It's not like they don't know Land Act, but they don't want to cornering, shortcut, dam. Yeah, because they already noticed that. Yeah, in the video, they already noticed that. Yeah, they already noticed that. I don't know what is happening to my phone. I can't be able to read some SMSs. You see something. Don't really know what is happening. For those who have not given these live a thumbs up, please give it a thumbs up, because we are almost ending this live session. It has been very interactive because I have something that I'm supposed to do today. Maybe tomorrow's video you can see me in a new environment, but I don't want to say which environment. So for those who have not watched this video, please do that. Do that, because let me just end this live from that point, and I have to acknowledge the individuals who have just given me some super chats. I have to acknowledge them. That is how we call it, actually giving back, or you just do what, okay, don't want to put it in another language, yeah. So I really appreciate for the super chats. I really appreciate for the time that you people have used on these engaging. For those who maybe never joined these never joined this session while we are starting, I really appreciate. For the next Sunday's live, I'll be bringing shame to these we call it, to these engagement sessions, so that we get to understand him better, because actually that day I'll be dedicating it to him. As I said early enough, that every Mura launched new 3 horses can die. Okay, I don't want to comment so much about that. Let us pray for the best. I'm not, yeah, let us pray for the best. So I'm very grateful, because let me wind this live session from there, so that I can go prepare for some other things. Tomorrow I'll be changing an environment for maybe one day, then I'll be back to the village, so that we can keep on engaging. So true, but he does not realize that he won't make it any inroads using their method. Yeah, I'm really grateful. Let us catch up some other time. That's enough for today. Goodbye. Let us meet in another session. That is next Sunday. And don't forget to like. Yeah, just let us give this session a like. Let us give it a like. And goodbye for now. Let us watch. There is a video I've uploaded today. Let us watch that video. I'm very grateful, guys. Let us catch up. Goodbye. Good evening from Kenya. Goodbye. Kwa heri ya kuonana.